Right. The reason why I brought you here is not entirely about the issue to do with the money, but I don't know how to explain to you so that you understand that you need deliverance, you need God in your life. Beyond the issues to do with the money, beyond the issues to do with your salvation, you need God in your life to guide you. To be told a story like over 1,000 US dollars missing in a can is a mysterious thing. And you cannot tell me that everyone that buys those cans, they go through that. Beginning of the year, I did another session where I was explaining to you. I'm saying beginning of the year, I conducted a deliverance session. When I conducted that deliverance session, I revealed it to you other and I said, you might have chosen to move from Dynamos because of Dynamos challenges. I know that Dynamos had challenges, which it still has. Even Islanders has challenges. They had a debt which has been paid by Weakness Shivai. I know all that. Administration issues. And you decided to move to Division 1. All that, when I was hearing that, it could show me that something is not right. Because if I can pray for any player, I'm praying for them to go forward, to play in the Premier League. If there is a bad team in the Premier Soccer League, not all teams are bad. There are other teams that one can play for, which can give you the same amount, but at least you are being marketed in the Premier League. Then I just said, well, it is his decision. Now, you're telling me about money that is missing in a can. The story itself is very controversial and mysterious. How is it controversial? It is controversial in the part that when this can was opened, you as the husband, you decided to open this can in Harare and you did not inform your wife. Your wife does not know how much money was in there. She never had access to see how much money was in there. Even if she had access, but the fact that you had to transfer that money from another can to this can which had a small hole with only a finger access. And then opening that can again, you open the can again. After your wife has gone to church, you decide to open the can. And you realize that 1,000 is missing. Now, whilst your wife is at church, she has gone to church again after the man of God has called for your wife to come to church out of love. And you said, I don't have money. And the man of God, out of not love or compassion, but knowing that this disciple is dedicated. So let me find a way what I can do. I even talked to my wife. We'll pay for the transport for her to go back home. It's not much money. At least she cannot fail to come to church because of a doll. She's going back home. That very morning, she fell again. When she got home, she's falling again. While she was at church, we wrestled with the 24 dwarfs inside the same house, which is the same house again where I came and I did prayers and I put an instruction that you people, you need to remain in the Lord. All these are mysteries. At one moment, you were left behind as the team was going to play. They only called you after others had left. They only called you after we had prayed here. All this that happened was not enough evidence for you to know that you need God in your life. How many signs do you really need from God for you to acknowledge God? How many signs do you need from God for you to say, I cannot make it in my life alone? I really need God to help me. That answer is no longer in me. It is in you. Why it is so difficult for you to submit back to God? I asked myself, Lord, how could this happen? And the Lord said, how many times have I called him in my presence? And I asked the Lord, did he take the money? He himself, did he take the money? And the Lord said, I want him in my presence. That's the answer that he gave.